You think say you sabi Naija music? Old school or new school? Come show yourself for Gusto Gets the Song. You go win better. Call the number wey dey appear for your screen so. Naija music come win money.
Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing. Yes, Big Lala is very much in the building today. We've got Burna Boy, up in the building, the Odogwu himself, the one that is twice as tall. Now, Burna Boy, of course, we know is still on the Space Drift tour. December he has Switzerland, December in Geneva. I was in, I saw a video of him in Norway, the other day, and doing really well. We know about the one in Paris, in Sweden as well as in Holland. But of course, we also know the AFRIMA, All Africa Music Awards, came through some days ago, and you still were not. I guess you're still asking the question: who is Iba1?
I'm not asking you because like Iba1 fans don't come, they don't make their way to the channel. I even letting us know that there's an Iba1 that won
5 awards in the. Anyways, Burna Boy was nominated for 3 categories. In this award, African Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, and also West African, Artist of the Year. But surprisingly, Burna Boy got nothing, and that's got a lot of fans actually talking. How can your album win Album of the Year, or Best Global Music Album at the Grammy Awards, Global Awards, and it's not winning an Album of the Year at the AFRIMA Awards? Is there any waladi there?
Again, twice as tall. Like I said before, I don't know what these people's year of review is, right? Are they saying, oh, this is 2020 stroke 2021? It's been quite a long time, and we know it didn't hold last year because of COVID. A lot of those things. So what are they trying to say? Do they consider songs from that far off? Since August 2020.
They nominated the album.
Yeah. So that's another thing. Because of again, majority of the categories are voting categories. And the person that eventually won this is not even half as big as Burna or Wiz.
Yeah.
It's not.
Spotify listeners just about 7,000. Monthly listeners were about 1.
And it's the winner of the album
of the year.
We know that Spotify is not that big in Africa. They're just making their way into it. But sometimes those things are indications of how big you are in and outside of the continent. And Iba1 is neither of that, right? So again, we can say the same thing for Burna. We can say the same thing for the other guys who were nominated alongside Burna in that category. A Grammy winning album should be at least getting a shout if nominated for that category. If this album had been winning over Made in Lagos, I would have no complaint because yes, Grammy winning album. But for them to be in the same timeline or the same year of review is what I don't.
This dropped in August.
Yeah.
Made in Lagos dropped in October.
October ending. So
29. October 29. Yeah.
August, September, October, and majority of these awards. 3 months difference. Majority of these awards usually, have a cutoff of within the year anyway. So I don't know what AFRIMA's one is, but if this was part of it and it won a Grammy, then why is it not winning that category? Why is this not winning it? Why is Made in Lagos, which has been a revelation 2021, why are they not winning it?
So would you say Burna Boy was intentionally ignored at the AFRIMA Awards this year? How can you, 3 categories, no win at all?
I think it's tricky because this time last year, in November, if there was an AFRIMA Awards, Burna Boy would be making a lot of these awards. I think the fact that it has stretched on to another year, and they didn't envisage how they could gather everybody. It's a lot of music to consider, and usually recency bias will play a part, or maybe voting strength of their fan base. Again, I keep saying this bulletin when I'm not even satisfied at whatever voting went on that made them Iba1 win 5 awards. I'm not satisfied. I was reading their website. I was saying, in terms of voting, each person that signs up has 3 to vote, 3 chances to vote every single day. So I don't know how much sensitization was going on with them Burna fans or Wizkid fans that this is how you can vote for your favorite at these awards, or perhaps Iba1 took it very, very, very seriously more than any other person, and he made sure that he was able to gather more.
I saw a tweet about some fans talking about the fact that Burna is on tour right now. Wizkid is in the UK preparing for his concert at the O2. And it's because they won't be around to pick up that prestigious album of the year award. That was why they gave it to Ibawan, who was available all the way from Mali.
But is that right? If that story is true, is it right? Is that what awards are meant to do? Are you giving it to the winner based on the person that won, or you're giving it based on how you feel?
To be honest,
we know award bodies do that a lot.
Yeah. Like I've seen. I am a witness to a lot of these things, and to be honest, I'm going to say this. I'm not mentioning the name of the award, but Wizkid was at an award ceremony earlier this year in January. He wasn't meant to be there, and they told him point blank. I got information. Now, you collect this, award, and you collect Artist of the Year or something award and everything. And that was why that's why he came, and he came nonchalantly with his slippers on, and he picked up the award, gave it to someone on stage, and
everybody know what you're talking about. You don't want to mention.
I'm not going to mention him, so you cannot come and hold me to my. Well, so yeah, I mean that's one, of course. So could it be true that this is also the case? Burna, who is not present, and this guy coming from the way from Mali, but would be like, say, we suffer. I'm coming all the way. Let's.
Mali, 2 hours. I don't know what was going through AFRIMA's head. I don't know what their plan was. But for them to remain credible going forward, there are things that they need to ensure that the right people who deserve the award are getting the award, and there's no switching. A lot of our bodies, it's always controversial anyway. Always controversial. But there are some things that people will look at and be like, really? You don't even need a social to tell you that this thing goes as it should.
It should go.
You said it's not possible. To every it's not possible. It's not possible. They are miles apart in terms of even popularity. And awards are what? Awards are popularity contests sometimes, or most times.
Yeah.
They are who get fan pass or who is popular the most. And in a situation where both of them are popular or 5 of them are popular, fine, let the panel decide or let voting decide.
Yeah.
None of the way voting happens in Nigeria. You vote that way, no problem. We don't see the result but you are not going to see the result. We know who won. We are going to announce who won, but you are not seeing the result. So what's the essence of the voting if we're not going to share those information?
Yeah. So would you say that with all of this that we've said so far, Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, West African Artist of the Year, would you say Burna deserves at least one of this award?
He can't deserve, if he's going to win Artist of the Year, right? What made him win the Artist of the Year? For having the Album of the Year. Which won Artist of the Year, right?
He didn't win Album of the Year.
What made him win? Is he having the Song of the Year or the Artist of the Year?
Well, I think Essence won the Song of the Year.
So it's just one song that made him the what's it called?
According to AFRIMA.
The album, like, see how well the album is doing on the Billboard, right? Outside of the USA. Also in the USA, the song of the album didn't really well. Is that not something that people would consider that, oh, this has been the hottest Nigerian, hottest African artist?
Yeah.
And then he just won an EMA Best African Act.
Yeah.
That's another huge award. Here we now have a African organized award. I don't know how they do it, if they think it's right, but it doesn't make sense to anybody. Like, if somebody's really going to win 5 hours on the night, best believe that people know about him. Not that people is winning finish and people are not trying to find out
who is about one. Yeah.
Yet. So again, that's all is happening. If truly that's how they vote, then no problem. But people would always raise the questions of how did you get here? How did AFRIMA get here?
Yeah. And
then they will be losing credibility as time goes on. Even the non-artists will be like, I never heard of this guy. Why is he winning 5 hours on the
over
night?
Me? Yeah.
When I never heard of him.
Yeah.
Is that how crazy they are about voting in Mali?
Anyways, shout out to Burna Boy, shout out to Ibawan, shout out to Wizkid. Guys, let's have your thoughts on that one. Was Burna Boy actually ignored at the AFRIMA Awards? Let's have your thoughts. Put them down below. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.